Hello everyone, welcome to my channel, welcome back, and welcome to this pick a pile reading. So this one is messages from your higher self about your money, your quality of life, specific manifestation or goal, and your harvest in general. So option 1 is over here. Option 2 in the center has the meditating Yeti. And option 3 at the end, the gold star, green star with the skeleton key. You'll find your timestamps down below in the description. When you're ready, skip ahead to your reading using those. If you are not selecting option 1, please pause the video now. Take your time selecting. If you need some more time, I'm going to move into option 1 with everyone choosing option 1, and we'll see what comes through for y'all. Option 1, the Great Severing, reverse, Mars energy, anger, conflict, softening to love, a new earth, it's happening, keep holding the vision, and forge, don't follow, pave a new path, be the leader you wish you had, in reverse position as well. So it feels like this is a phase for going with the flow, at least until you're divinely inspired to take action. It's like conserve your energy, don't waste your energy. The Mars energy, it's like soften to love, go with the flow, be in this divine feminine energy. Okay, keep holding the vision of that specific manifestation, of that lifestyle you want to live, whatever you're looking to manifest. And yes, you are needing to move forward. You may need to forge, not follow at times, but it just feels like don't overdo it with that, because there's a balance that's required, a balance that's needed here. And sometimes the universe is bringing you things that might seem like, that's not the step I would take. But when you are in that divine feminine energy and you have an open mind and you're like, oh, well, I'm going to go ahead and listen to what this person has to say for a bit. I'm going to go ahead and follow this and see where it leads for now. I feel like you're able to discover certain things and actually be guided onto the path that you wouldn't recognize or you wouldn't choose. You don't know to get on if you're not guided that way from the external world. All right. The Ace of Wands, stimulation. The Hermit, exaltation, reverse. Queen of Cups, fascination. Sun card, organization, reverse. Ten of Pentacles, affluence, reverse. Ace of Swords, respiration. Star, revelation, reverse. Nine of Wands, intensity, reverse. And Emperor, propulsion at the end. Okay. So the outcome is you being in this position of authority, the leader in your own life. For some of you, you might be the leader of a group or a project as well. Self-mastery, they're also showing me. Believe in your divine birthrights. Believe that you're special. Believe that you're worthy. Believe that you do deserve, the good things in life, privilege, and you do deserve to be treated like royalty. Okay. A lot of you have personal placements in either Scorpio or Aries, or your natal Mars is definitely a factor here. Being aware of where your natal Mars is can assist you with the topic at hand. Yeah, this isn't a time to isolate yourself. A lot of you, it's like there's some new stuff on the table. The Ace of Wands, the Ace of Swords, new ideas, new messages, new information, new conversations, new actions to take, new directions to move in, new opportunities. And it's not a time to sit on your laurels. It's not a time to hide in a cave. A lot of you also, you have water sign placements. You might have Aquarian placements here. It's like a lot of you, there's this message about the feeling signature and the vibration, and it's not just about the money, it's about how you feel. It's about being able to love freely and receive love, to be in that vibration, to care, and to have an abundance to share. There are some things that could be better organized, better arranged. It would bring in greater wealth, prosperity. It would bring in more longevity. So go ahead and get you some chimes to come through. Or, no, we're doing nature stuff. We're doing nature stuff and chimes. What do we have for them? Okay. Banana, some of you, it's like eat a banana, eat something with bananas. Your potassium might be low, or for some reason this could assist you. The vehicle, okay, the blue vehicle. Yeah, your emotions, it's energy in motion, so it takes you places. Your energy moves through emotions. Your emotions move things. It's like a vehicle. And so sometimes we can get this situation where we're dealing with blocked emotions, or the car is kind of turned on its side. We hit a plateau because we're unsatisfied with something. We're not allowing in enough pleasure, happiness into our lives. We're not growing anymore. And I feel like a lot of you, you're trying to manifest something where, like, you want to grow. You want to grow. It's very true to your heart. It's a soul desire. It's a soul wish. You might think that it requires a lot of money. It might. You get the number 9 showing up. You can look that up in numerology to expand your messages further. A lot of water energy here too. There's a lot about the water and flow, and again, energy and motion. That's the emotions. Okay. I'm getting some of you, part of the block is the way that you're thinking about something. You're thinking of it as a future lifestyle or something you're going to achieve in the future, is instead of something that already exists. If you reframe it and you start thinking about it and saying affirmations to affirm that it's already there, and recognize yourself as needing to, like, you tune the dial, you align to the energy, that'll help. Because you're maybe stuck in this pattern where there's this blockage because you keep saying to yourself, one day I'll have this, I'm working towards this, this is what I desire, this is the life I should be living, this is what I haven't manifested and I want to manifest it. And you're putting in like all this energy into the vortex, but you're not actually stepping into the vortex. And the Emperor figures out how to step into the vortex. Don't take things too seriously. Don't let stress accumulate to an unhealthy level with the intensity. It's showing up reverse, and it's like, it's not needed. You're the boss here, the Emperor. You make the rules. You make the calls. You know. You're going to be shown new opportunities. You're going to receive new information. You're going to be led sometimes. But it's really key and important to tune into how you're feeling here with the Queen of Water and that vehicle showing up there, the fascination. And to trust that inner compass. Like, learn how to read the inner compass, your intuition, and trust it. Fascination. Yeah, it's like, are you bored? Is something boring you? What would fascinate you? What does interest you? Go there. Do that. Like, move into that energy. That's important. And instead of approaching the unknown, or like where you're being led or guided with anger, anger or fear or strong resistance, you can approach it with like, oh, that's interesting. This sort of healthy curiosity, and understand that certain things are being illuminated and see what you need to see, gather up what you need to gather up from the experience, while it's still having your eye on that North Star and still being on the path, the journey to that North Star, and simultaneously recognizing that you're actually already there. Like, everything that's ever happened and ever will happen in existence already has. Like, time is an illusion, but it's an illusion that we willingly partake in our human forms. But the spiritual truth, the higher self, has already been there, done that. So you can get a lot of help from that. I get a lot of you are creative people and you haven't been practicing your craft or your skills, your talents. You haven't been showing them, or you haven't been practicing them. They've been laying dormant here. There could be new information coming in about this, or new conversations to be had that could help, because it's like it's showing nourishment with this, and it's showing growth with this. That's what I'm seeing for you. I'm going to go ahead and leave your reading and move into the next one. Many blessings to you, and bye-bye. Okay. Pile 2, people, welcome. Let's see what you got going on here with the cards. You've got the Cosmic Heart, devotion, potency, make your life a moving prayer in reverse position. And we have wait, it's not yet time, things are being woven. And longing for home, homesick for the stars. Some of you are in commitments, or you have contracts, you're in commitments, they're not making you happy, it's not serving you well, you're nostalgic for something, you want to go home, you're tired of like earthly human problems, or life. It's like your spirit wants something more. You don't want to be having to worry about, like, they raised the price of gas, and so now I have to cut back on this and that so I can afford enough gas to get here and there and whatever. Some of you, there's this message about whether or not you choose to devote yourself to something. The guides are saying wait, pause, sleep on it, meditate on it. Like, don't feel pushed or pressured to make a decision prematurely. The Tower card, attention, reverse. Yeah. In doing that, you're apt to avoid some sort of tower moment. Page of Pentacles, take your time, be mindful. It's called reservation in this deck. He's navigating himself through some sketchy ground here. It's like you need to take your time, you need to be mindful. You need to be creative with art verification. You need to get your facts verified. You need to verify information. You need to get your facts straight. You need to check in, sleep on things. Yeah, the Four of Pentacles, authority, especially before you go spreading rumors or sharing this information. It's like you may need to verify things, double check things. Make sure you heard something right or you understand it correctly. The King of Wands, restriction reversed. The Page of Swords reverse. Strength card reverse. Ten of Cups, accomplishment right side up. And then at the end, discrimination, the Lover's card reverse. Okay, so yeah, I see some foolish energy around you, or maybe it's like foolish energy that you could align with. You could take the path where you're being foolish, you're ripping yourself off, you're acting prematurely, you're not thinking things through, spreading rumors, etc. Or this is somebody else's energy, or like things you've gone through in the past and lessons learned. But what I'm seeing here is this energy where somebody's not really feeling all that confident, their self-esteem may have taken a hit with something, messages are not coming through, or blocked communication, or confusing information, they're not understanding something, they may be acting out in some way, behavioral issues. Regardless of what this is, I feel like you're going to get through this, and you're going to step into this beautiful Ten of Cups energy, which is so yummy. Like, you're going to have some sort of accomplishment, success. that is materially rewarding and emotionally rewarding and fulfilling. There's also this message about appreciating what you have now and taking steps to conserve and preserve what you'd like to keep for yourself and for your future self and what you'd like to grow, but also not clinging so tightly that, not clinging excessively, not holding too tightly, because things need to flow. And clinging too tightly, it's like this energy of scarcity or fear connected to it. You feel like if you give it freedom, it won't, like, you'll lose it, or it won't come back to you. You can never do it again. And these kinds of thoughts aren't good for your self-esteem, your self-confidence. They aren't leading you to take the right actions if you're having them, or make the highest vibrational choices or decisions. All right, let's get you some stuff, some chimes and some nature stuff on the table. We have chimes for this pile. A lot about nature here, like going for a walk in nature could help you. Doing things like gardening could help you, working with natural resources, making choices that are environmentally friendly, painting things or writing songs that are inspired by nature. There's an incorporation of nature here. Strawberries, some of you consume strawberries, make something with strawberries, use strawberries to assist you. Look up their magical and metaphysical properties. You've got the number 6 and the number 1 here. You can look these up in numerology to expand your messages further. So that's also 61 and 16. Using black stones, black crystals can help to deflect negative energy. People who act out behavioral issues, things like this, misdirected passions, stuff like that. I'm seeing stepping stones. It's like creating plans, or there being stepping stones, and you're moving along step by step. It's a process, it's a path, it's a journey. The end result is the 10 of Cups, but it's also an energy of so much bliss that, whoa, excuse me, I just belched, my bad. It's so much bliss. It's like having the rose-colored goggles on or glasses on here. And so with the Lover's card, discernment, showing up reversed next to that, there is a bit of an orange flag or yellow flag there saying caution about that, because you could really get swept up off your feet or be in this energy of bliss, and those rose-colored glasses are on, and then whatever happens from there. But a lot of you, there's some sort of trauma. There's some sort of trauma in the past. There was a past tower moment. Maybe you had the rug yanked out from under your feet in some way, or you built something. It took a while just for it to come crashing down. And this affects your thinking now. This affects your ability to, like, desire and want to create that. It's like there's a loss of innocence or something. Now you know that's a possibility because you've experienced it and how much that hurt and how hard that was. You're apprehensive to do it again, or, you know what I mean? There's a part of you that's blocked or holding back with that. And the thing of that is you're actually, like, reinforcing it as a possibility, reinforcing it as a reality. It's kind of like that whispering doubt or fear that can knock down your self-esteem and your self-confidence and have you trembling when you're speaking. And then somebody doesn't take you seriously, or doesn't believe you, or doesn't think you're a good fit for the job because they feel that and they see that, and they're looking for somebody who's speaking confidently, who knows that they can do the job or whatever. So I feel like that's, that could hurt you. Bring healing to that if you can. If you know how to bring balance and healing to that situation and overcome it, do so. Because there's a higher spiritual truth. It's like the crown chakra and stuff. There's a pathway, right? There's a channel from the higher self, from source energy. It's trying to come through to you, and you're kind of blocking it, like, oh no, I'm not going to fall for that trick again. And the guides are like, well, it wasn't a trick before. It's not a trick now. There was a reason for this tower. There was a reason. There were things that had to be learned. To everything there is a season. And it's like, if you don't want to experience the harshness of the winter, or the destruction of the autumn, the dying away of the autumn, you're avoiding the spring and the summer because you don't want to experience the autumn and the winter. And it's not really working. It's like you're fighting against nature. Nature's going to win every time. It's just a matter of when and how much damage is done to you at the end of that fight or that struggle. Instead of going with the flow and being in this energy of it. If you have a happy home life, appreciate that. No, that's a thing of great value. Hold on. I'm sorry. Great value and wealth. Like, you're really blessed. Appreciate that. Enjoy that. And allow it to fuel you and support you moving forward. There is growth. There's steady growth. Some of you are going to be able to be creative or connect with somebody who's creative, artistic. It's like this sort of innovative energy meets this sort of abstract, divine feminine energy where things move in waves instead of straight lines, and they move in spirals. And it's like that could actually speed it up in a way, or that could help you to set some of what you're accumulating and receiving and the harvest aside for the future. Improve your savings, your ability to save. Okay, that's what I'm seeing come through for you. I'm going to leave you reading here and move into the next one. Many blessings to you, pile 2, and bye-bye. Okay. Pile 3. I'm about to get into your reading. I just need to put a couple things back in the chime basket. There we go. Okay, here we are. Pile 3. Your first card is, I remember, Soul Plan, the fated life versus the destiny life. This is like the energy of remembering who you are, your power, that you're part of God, you're one with universal energies, and like what's meant for you, what's destined, what's fated, that it's already done. What you seek is like you've already achieved it. Ancestors, star ancestors, hidden secrets, lost wisdom, look a little deeper, and reversed. You're not alone. Isolation, physical connection, and community. Some of you feel lonely, and you're surrounded by a lot of people and you feel lonely because you're not surrounded by the right people, or it's like you don't have the intimacy in your life that you want, you don't have the privacy, you're not able to tap into the hermit energy in the spaces and the times that you want to. It's like you feel isolated maybe in a way because you're with the wrong community. It's like you want to be with people who have things in common with you, who understand you, think similarly. Okay. Yeah, your higher self definitely has some messages for you. There's definitely some things that it's showing like rare energy. You can tap into, you can tap into some things and have some realizations, some epiphanies. You can have some soul remembrance that it's rare, like a lot of people don't. And this can have to do with manifestation. This can have to do with many things here. Secrets, hidden secrets with the pyramids. It could have to do with history. It could have to do with patterns and cycles on a larger scale, like humanity with Earth. Okay, the 5 of Wands goes into the 5 of Swords reverse, Dominion, 2 of Wands. Okay, so this is like less talk, more action. Okay, there's like verbal arguments or going back and forth within the mind, and like this sort of mental or communicative clash, right, that we can learn and we can grow through and we can go through, but it's turned upside down, and it's got the Five of Wands here, and it's like, why bother? Why bother getting stuck in all that, going through that confusion? Let's take the action. You know, maybe we'll come up against some resistance, maybe there'll be some challenges, some battles, you know, we'll have to grow through, but let's be taking the action and not just thinking about it. And then the Two of Wands, Dominion, is like showing up to receive and actively waiting for me. And when you do this correctly, it's going to produce certain satisfaction for you. Three of Wands, it's like you're celebrating, you're enjoying that your ships are coming in. You're not at the dock going, oh my God, are the ships going to show up? No, you're going, you're expecting, you have this inner knowing that the ships are going to come in, and you're waiting for them, and you're preparing for them. And then you're celebrating that, and when they do come in, you're celebrating that, and you're receiving. This is serving you well. This is benefiting you, and if you do this, it's going to serve you well and benefit you well. Okay. The Seven of Swords is reversed. The Three of Swords is right side up. 10 of Swords reversed. 6 of Pentacles, compensation reversed. There's this message about, like, don't overgive. Don't overgive. You're having this realization, I think, about, like, where you need to shift with what you've been giving, and how you've been doing it, and where you need to maintain your patterns. And this is very good. This is going to help you out greatly. Just take the time to go a little deeper. Go within yourself, go deeper into the laws of the universe, into cycles, into wherever you're guided, into your spirituality as well, into magic, into alchemy, into your pain, the Three of Swords. Go deeper into your pain. Give it the attention that it's asking for. Okay, sometimes things are painful because they need our attention, and when we give our attention to it, that brings in the healing and the pain goes away. The Seven of Swords is reversed. The 10 of Swords is reversed. Yeah, so it's like taking the load off your mind as you move more into this. Okay, we're going to stop the worry. We're going to worry less. We're going to overthink less. We're going to have less of these arguments, less of trying to prove my point, less talk, more action. You're feeling less in survival mode, and you're feeling less pain. There still might be some pains, especially like growing pains as you shift and change, but it feels like, you know, you don't have to sneak around. You don't have to tiptoe. You don't have to like plan some sort of attack before someone attacks you. You know, you don't have to be in this sort of fight or flight mode. There's another way. There's a better way, and I feel like you're realizing what that is on a more holistic level here, and you're making some beautiful shifts and changes. Let's see what you have for chimes. I feel like it is a time for you to receive too, with the wands showing up the way they are. It's like to enjoy and to receive more so than to give, actually. A lot of you, it's your time to receive. Okay, so you have the number 5. You can look that up in numerology to expand your messages. You have, I believe this is fluorite as well here. You may wish to work with fluorite to assist you. The plus, yeah, add joy, add celebration, add anticipation to the mix. Add some fun, get together with friends. Some of you, it's about making new friends, welcoming in new friends, new opportunities to have fun. Three of Swords, yeah, and handling pain in a practical way, like I mentioned, and, you know, it's like whatever the specifics are for you. You got a headache, what do you need to do? You need to get some sleep, maybe have a cup of coffee, go for a walk, go to the water. Depending on the pain, you know, there can be different specifics, but it's like take practical steps to alleviate the pain. Even if it's just paying attention to it, listening to it, and for a period of time, and saying, okay, you know, you've shown me I'm done with you now. I'm done with you. And let it go as best you're able. Okay, let's get you some nature things as well. Okay. A lot of you, something's going to shift in the autumn, and it's showing up as bright. It's showing up as good for your money. It's showing up as good for your heart, good for love. Yeah, there's a shift. It's beautiful. And it's emerging from self-love and self-respect and standing your ground and, you know, standing true to yourself and in alignment with your values, even when they've been challenged, even when you have to fight for it. Okay. Yeah, autumn and winter are highlighted. They're showing up. I feel like it's going to be less of a battle, less of a fight, even more so as the seasons progress, if you're listening when I'm recording in summer. But as we move from like into autumn and winter, it's like less and less of that energy of survival or fight or flight, or having to tiptoe around, having to do things behind someone's back. You know, it's like, because you have adversaries, it's like there's going to be less adversaries. There's going to be more magic, more of this energy of love and of nurturance and harmony. Okay. Some of you, it's like, they say the first step is the hardest, but for some of you, it's like you've taken some first step and now you're confused, or something's come in, you know, some information or something, and it's like there's mental pain or there's some sort of pain connected to this. The second step looks really far away and you might not know what to do. How do you get to the second step? Think innovatively, first of all. Quantum leaps are a tool that you may be able to use here as well. Once you're able to get to that second step, the third step, the fourth step, the outcome, the manifestation, they're all appearing a lot closer to each other. Okay, so it's like, you get to that second step, step 3, step 4, a lot easier, I think, for a lot of you. The step 3 to step 4 has its own challenges as well, but I feel like things you've learned in the past could assist you greatly with this. You can give without giving like something tangible. Sometimes you can give of your energy. You can give of, you can create things, you know, you can make things. It's talking about that, giving things that you've made, some of you, whether it's bracelets or food or whatever it is. There's also like this flirtatious energy. For some of you, it's talking about that, like giving compliments and being flirtatious and giving this sort of sexy energy or lighthearted energy. There's a lot here about the divine feminine energy, the great mystery, secrets and things of the universe that I feel like not everyone can access this, or it's not that they can't, it's like not everyone takes the time and chooses to access this stuff. But your pile is telling me that like it's a key, it's a skeleton key for you. There's something here that you're going to be able to become aware of and utilize. I also feel like you guys have a lot of higher forces working with you and through you. You're channeling higher forces to assist you in some sort of project or manifestation, or in relation to your finances and your desires. Some of you, you can use the number 5 and like start adding things by 5s to bring in some sort of benefit. You could establish some sort of pattern or take some sort of step. Maybe it's setting aside $5 from your paycheck, putting it into your savings account, or $5 more into your savings account, right? Maybe it's that you need to spend an extra $5 on yourself every week. Add $5 to somebody's allowance, or, you know, pay your employees a little bonus. 5, 50, something with a 5 in it for some of you. Raise your prices 5%, something like this. I'm also getting like some sort of chocolate, maybe caramel or something, some sort of treat that could help you reduce stress. You're overthinking. It's just like get yourself some sort of sweet treat, some sort of reward, something you're craving. It'll help put your mind at ease. You got to pay yourself first, give to yourself a little more, pile 3. Okay, that's what I've got coming through for you. Many blessings, and bye-bye.